Alex with the comment here. Flo should sign RTJ to a contract and get him in all kinds of rides to bolster the ratings. RTJ equals money. I still think RTJ wants to run the Lucas Oil Series the rest of the year. He's points leader and everything. Why wouldn't you want that? The factory team would be awesome, I personally think. I feel like, and let me tell you right now, I've heard from several people. There has been there's what you're talking about there, Alex, is true. We saw Barry Braun put a post up the other day, or last night, I believe it was, which is the XR runner of all things over there in the XR world, the kingpin up there. He was talking about RTJ should just go to stock cars. I hear there's opportunities for RTJ to be in a sprint car potentially. I still suggest a Silver Crown ride would be better. Obviously he has his micros, but this could be, and it's funny, we said last night in the show, we've never seen the best driver in the world lose a ride in NASCAR, F1 or anything. And then I joked and said, and it's not a joke, it's true, except Kyle Larson when he said the N-word. And could this, in the reality of the situation, that was like the best thing that had ever, as far as luckiness. And I said it at the time when it happened. I said it was planned, but that was the luckiest thing to ever happen for Kyle Larson, because his talent was trapped in a 42 Chip Ganassi ride that was junk. And obviously this is not a junk ride, but that situation allowed him to go and race all these different cars, do all these different things, drive all these different vehicles, have the freedom to really expand his talent and show it off in more than just the Cup car and 5 or 6 winged races in the Chili Bowl a year. So this could be, I don't know if he's willing to jump, because you got to make a hell of a jump if you do this. This could be the similar scenario for RTJ. Like, imagine how many RTJ shirts, how many eyes would tune in. And this is back to, the promoters and the drivers working together against that fucking ruling class. How how much buzz there would be, streams purchased. You don't have to always work with Flow and Dirt Vision. There's a lot of local, regional streamers out there that are actually good people. They're down here in the mix of the media and the ruling class, and most of them stay their mouth shut, obviously. But I'm just saying, imagine how much money you could make in that scenario if you got RTJ in a big block modified next week, or you got RTJ running, stock car, next week, or RTJ's running a USAC midget, or maybe here in a few weeks, RTJ's going to run Indiana Sprint Week. He's from Indiana, obviously. Now from Indiana. I had that issue that he's actually from Chandler. His shirts say Martinsville, Indiana. But imagine if RTJ, you saw the post tomorrow, will be at Indiana Sprint Week the entire week. I think that's what, two weeks from now? Indiana Sprint Week, RTJ. How much buzz, how many people are tuning into that? How many t-shirts are going to sell? Heck, what if he goes to PA to run a winged sprint car or something? And then, of course, he could still jump into, just like Kyle did, still jump into the sprint car, but go run in now you're in a Silver Crown car on the Springfield Mile or something. I don't know. I'm just saying. That's a sellable commodity right now. You could use RTJ with this freedom element to pull off some pretty big deals to where he don't even have to win the damn race to make a living. He just has to show up, and his presence is going to bring that eye onto you, because this is the biggest news out there, just like Larson and the N-word, biggest news out there in the racing world right now, in dirt racing for sure. And whatever happens after this, people are going to be paying attention. Where's RTJ going to go? Obviously, the conservative route is to stay in a late model, is to just try to, find some good new situation to go to and finish the year out, leading points here, leading points there. Heck, if the Lucas Oil deal is threatened, you can't find that scenario, find a team that'll put you on for the Flow Racing Castrol Night in America, which is about to have hot laps here in about 30 minutes. That's your championship you're focused on now. go run every car you want to in the meantime. Oh, yeah, we'll see you at World 100. We'll probably see you at Silver Dollar Nationals in a few weeks. These bigger market. Oh, you can go run the big World of Outlaw shows now, too. You ain't just locked down to Lucas. You know, we'll have a car or something. We'll roll a second one out. There'll be that situation out there. You know, that will be. I mean, obviously, I would like to see a factory Longhorn team car for Ricky Thornton Jr. in the Lucas Series, and you'll have your World Outlaw factory ride with Shepard and Lucas Oil factory ride with RTJ. That sounds like a good idea. But sometimes dollars and cents don't add up. You know, Kenny Wallace was talking about the expense was potentially a big reasoning for this failure. Obviously, from the phone calls I've had with some people connected, that's not the case, though. That's not the case. But it could have been. Maybe the real reasoning isn't the real reasoning and there's, 3D chess going on. But this comment right here, RTJ to a contract and get him to all kinds of rides to bolster the ratings. If Flo was to do that, say Flo signs RTJ to a big contract, hey, you're going to go run this race and that race. And yeah, our Lucas Oil ratings, they're going to be high, but this week, man, we want you to go run a short track Super Series big block modified, all right? Boost the ratings there. Oh, hey, Paul Silva's going to roll out a second car. Or that Lincoln Nabes guy or whatever. Instead of Kevin Newton driving the 16T at high limits, you're going to jump in there and run it this week. But it would all be Flow Racing broadcast. So that's how that would technically work. Sounds like a really good idea, personally. It does sound like an idea. And this is how other streaming industries this is how broadcast companies work. Broadcast companies will sign agreements with actors and directors to make content kind of similar to like Apple, similar to Amazon Prime, similar to Netflix, similar to Pluto, all these other Peacock. They'll sign directors, they'll sign actors to exclusively make content on this broadcast company's platform. And they're using that actor or that director to draw an audience to their platform to watch their content and make money on the advertisement revenues and the ratings overall. The higher the ratings, the more you can get for advertising. Which that's how it's supposed to work. That's how technically it's all supposed to work. Streaming is a little bit different, obviously, with the apps and everything, because you're having to pay for it. Jimmy says RTJ in a big block would be awesome. I think it would be. I think Silver Crown car would be even more awesome. Steve Arpin is very smart. He'll do what he can to keep Ricky in a Longhorn. I think the Longhorn Factory team, man. I think the Longhorn Factory team for Lucas Oil would be the smart idea, because if you're a factory team, you should have a representative in both of these national series right now. And the best damn driver, who happens to be the points leader, just became available. If you were ever going to start a Lucas Oil Factory Longhorn team, now's the time.
This is how we do.